Hello Jerry, just a quick video of what we found inside the transmission from your '02 Dodge half-ton truck. You'll have to mind the beeping that's in the background. That's just a piece of equipment. So you'll continue to hear that beeping, I'm sure. So that's what we found. Inside the pan you can see this material that's on top of the magnet. That's a lot more material than what's normal, and of course the color of the oil is pretty chocolate brown. That's obviously not normal as well. When we look at the components inside of it, on the valve body, this piece here sticks up through the case. There's a groove right here where there would be an E-clip to hold this piece down. That wasn't there. That's why you can see so much dirt built up inside this seal. There's a washer that goes over top of that, but the clip wasn't in to actually hold all that stuff together. So no big deal, we just have to replace the E-clip. The rest of the stuff with the valve body, you can see inside this connector there's a bunch of oil. We'll have to address that. The oil wicks through the connector. And then on this side, on our transducer, on our pressure solenoid, that's the pressure solenoid right there, the governor pressure solenoid, and then this is going to be the transducer. You can see the metal that's on top of there. It's like a magnet inside there, so it's going to attract the metal particles, so it's prone to sticking, so that's going to have to be replaced. On a recondition, there's also some valves inside here that we replace with some aftermarket ones of a better design. So the valves are going to be this is the manual valve here. This valve right here would be our pressure regulator valve, and then there's a solenoid switch valve down in this location here. And those are three things we would do, along with some other modifications to the valve body, to make a more dependable and durable unit. This is the band that comes on for second gear. It's worn out, but only a real slight amount of burn. You can see the black lines there. That's just a little bit of slippage, but really it's worn out. This is the low reverse band. You can see the color. That's what it should look like. No real slippage on this band, like very slight. This is the high reverse clutch that comes on, or the front clutch comes on for reverse and third gear, and it's also fine. You can see the steel, nice and even color here, even color on the friction surface as well. The pump looks okay. We've got to wash it and measure it up, but right now it looks to be okay, as our front clutch and the rear clutch drums. They look fine. The front planetary, that's got your pinions on there. That looks okay. Rear planetary is the same situation. It looks okay. This is a sun gear in the shell, so you can see the gear that goes inside the shell. That's okay. This is our rear clutch, or forward clutch. It comes on for all the forward gears. You can see the blue marks here from the slippage. It's just gotten the steel plate real hot, so this clutch here has been slipping. This is the overdrive clutch, this one, and it's totally failed. So there's no lining really left on the friction plates anymore. This is our overdrive direct clutch, and you can see this friction surface here. When we look at this one, you can see how that one's black. You can see this top pressure plate has had metal ground into it, and it's of course distorted terribly from the slippage. So the reason for that is going to be, this used to be a snap ring, and that snap ring used to be in this groove that goes along here. And so what's happened is pieces of the snap ring have broken off that look just like this. They were probably found during other services, and when that happens, if enough of the snap ring breaks, and it's very common for them to break, then you could potentially have this snap ring come out of its bore. And when that happens, this overdrive direct clutch basically pops out of here. It should have been held in there. It pops right on out. And it was splined to this hub, so that hub's all damaged from the clutches. And underneath here, there's an 800-pound spring that's holding this stuff out. So, you know, you can't see the spring right now, but there is a spring underneath there. And that material from here jammed in on the side, and you can see how rough this surface is here. that has roughened the inside of the extension housing as well. So really quite a bit of damage for this one little snap ring, and the snap ring itself is probably $10 or $15. So unfortunately, a failure of that part is going to be the result of the problem that you're having, and then a lot of damage because of it as well. So that's basically what we found inside, and Eric or Amanda will contact you with cost estimates, and we shall go from there. Thanks.